everyone, welcome back to our channel, Parenting Kids for Eternity, Raising Kids for Eternity. I'm here to talk about breastfeeding. There's a subscriber who asked me to explain more about breastfeeding, expressing milk, how it's done, different positions and everything. So I'll try and see how far we can go today because this boy is fidgeting here and disturbing me. He's a bit clingy today. Um, okay, what can I start with? Breastfeeding, maybe the positions. This is one of the positions, the cradle position. When you're breastfeeding, you can have different kinds of positions, different ways of holding the baby. This is the cradle position. You hold them like this and make sure the whole areola is in the mouth, and make sure the baby is having enough milk. They are latching as much as they can. You don't just put the nipple in the mouth because it will hurt your nipples. So make sure that the breast, the whole areola, you have a nipple, then there's an areola, this round part. Make sure the whole part of it is in the mouth. And then that's the cradle position. And you can sometimes support the head of the child with a pillow if you're tired, and hold the baby like this. It also works. The areola, the child is having a full latch, and they're enjoying the milk, and they're also in a comfortable position. You sometimes, their head, it can be too heavy and your arm is tired. You can just hold the pillow and support them with it. And another thing is make sure the nurses and lactation consultants, they always advise that as soon as you give birth, make sure after an hour you breastfeed your child. You start there and have like a moment of sometimes they say you must bond so the milk can come naturally. Mothers were made for this. God is so wonderful. He made us in a mighty way. We are made for this. The moment you have a bonding moment, the milk supply, you stimulate the milk supply. When you bring your baby skin to skin, the stimulation of a milk supply is so good, and you start to produce more milk. So it is advised as well soon after giving birth. Unfortunately, I gave birth through C-section. My child was in ICU for like uh, for a week, so I couldn't hold him. I couldn't immediately breastfeed him, but I was used to it because it was my second born. With my second, as soon as I gave birth, after an hour, they brought my baby and I started breast milking. And it's not easy sometimes. The first days it's so hard. The nipples are painful. So how do you take care of your nipples? You make sure that you use that breast milk. You like express some milk, you oil with that, or use some oils, nipple oils, so you can alleviate some soreness and pain sometimes. And make sure that they air dry after breastfeeding. Don't just immediately put them back into your bra. Make sure they air dry. And also, if you have lots of milk, sometimes I get engorgement. My child cannot finish all the milk. I end up having engorgement. You express, yes, make sure you express to avoid that, guys, because it's so painful. Make sure you don't go through that. Last week I had one. I don't know what happened. My breast was swollen at night. I was having serious pains. I felt like my veins were going to burst out. So you have to express to like make sure the milk is not much. Express it and use some warm water or cold water, or with a wet cloth, so you can just numb the pain sort of. And also, if lots of milk, you use the breast pads. These ones, these breast pads, you buy them, or sometimes I use the cloth ones, so I won't go to the store every time. You see, it's a cloth one. It's also a breast pad. When it's like full, I wash it. It makes sure that I don't dirty my clothes and stuff, because it's not so nice when your clothes are dirty with milk. And you start like, they start what do you call, they start dripping and all that. It's not really nice. You must always be clean. So buy your breast pads, whether cloth ones that you can reuse, wash, and yeah, reuse. These ones you can use when they're full, you throw them away. Yeah, you can buy these, I don't know, in your shops in South Africa. They are affordable, not so bad, they are affordable. So make sure you have these as a mom. And also don't wait for your child to cry, then you start giving them the milk to breastfeed them. Make sure that you relax, you don't stress out. Because when they are crying, mine always, when I breastfeed him later, when he's crying and frustrated, usually he's not interested in all that. Then you get upset, what's happening. Make sure you always look for signs when they start licking their hands. They start like showing signs they're hungry. Make sure you breastfeed them. Don't wait for them to cry. And rest, you can join also the breastfeeding moms, new moms supporting your local area, so you can learn from the other experienced mothers, to hear from them and learn from them. And you can also breastfeed your child while you're lying. You can lay on a bed, put your child on the bed and lie next to them. Mine is now sleeping, so I don't like start to interrupt his sleep, because you today, as I said, is a bit clingy. So to put him back to sleep, it's going to be a hard time. You can Google different types of different positions of breastfeeding online. You can find them. There's a football way of holding the child, laying on the bed, lying on the one side, putting them on the bed, and whilst you are resting, especially when you are tired, you cannot always sit, or when you're sitting, you can support your back with your pillows. Make sure you're comfortable, so you won't strain your back, you won't strain yourself and get tired. And I would emphasize again, re-emphasize the point: rest, mothers. As a mother, you need to rest. These babies need a healthy mother too. So then don't get too exhausted. It's exhausting. It's not so nice. Make sure you rest. Find time to rest. Sleep when they're taking a nap. Also take a nap. And have a bottle of water when you're breastfeeding. It also stimulates milk production. Mhm. I love my water warm these days. It's very cold this side. It stimulates breast milk. So you produce more milk, so you won't be dehydrated. Make sure you always hydrated, and have your maybe rooibos teas. They also stimulate milk production. Eat healthy. Have your full balanced diet, your grains, your fruits, your nuts. Make sure you're always eating healthy and a balanced diet food, so you will produce enough milk, supply enough milk for these cute little bunnies. I hope that's all for today. We'll catch up some other time when you get a moment. Yeah, being a mother is not easy, guys. I'm so sorry. So sometimes I just go AWOL because yeah, it's tiresome. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much for your support. See you soon. Bye.